I'm taking over. What's up, people? Comment below, let me know if you're here. So this is how our client signed $138K, $600 in contracts, just getting started with no huge following. It was actually in 6 weeks. She had no following, no crazy tech skills. We just got off the phone with her and recorded a brand new testimonial of where she's at and what kind of exciting stuff she has. So I'm so excited to share this training of how she got there. Drop me where you are. Where are you guys? Comment below. So who am I? My name is Chad Oxted, and let's see real quick. I didn't graduate high school on time. My first day of my senior year of high school, my dad actually passed away, and it threw me into a tailspin. My whole senior year, I was rebelling everything. I struggled so much where I was skipping school. I was hanging out with the wrong people. The one thing that did come out of it, I used to be really, really shy, if you could imagine that. And somehow I was able to become a little more extroverted. And in that socialization, I completely missed out on a ton of school class. I failed like 5 classes. I was on par to graduate high school and didn't graduate on time. I actually went to summer school, almost didn't graduate summer school because I was selling donuts to kids in my classroom, and kids were trying to steal my donuts, and I tried to fight them. And so almost got kicked out of summer school. Almost didn't graduate. I was network marketing, got burnt out, depressed, got into direct sales, was doing door-to-door sales, where to the point where I was making decent money. But I remember the day I was sitting there listening to a guy making $80,000 a month, running several sales offices. But he was explaining his life, and he drove 2 hours one way to work, and he never got a vacation. And that was like, I did not want that for my life. I wanted freedom. I wanted to be able to spend time on the beach with the person that I love. I want to be able to make amazing money in the service of people that I really love. And I've just been able to do that. And then I quit my job there, and I went and actually launched a internet business from a hotel room, and was able to make enough money to get a flight home. In the first 6 months, I was making enough money where I didn't have to have a W-2 ever again in my life. I ended up making multiple 6 figures in that company or in that business. I then was able to speak on stage in front of thousands of people twice. Ended up doing my own events in the Dominican Republic where people paid me $10,000 to attend. And then things got really weird. I didn't know what to do with myself after that. I actually ended up doing some consulting and sales. Actually lost my ass, didn't make any money really on those deals, and kind of was like at a restart point when I met the most amazing woman that I've ever met in my life. And she was at she's going to tell you her story, but she was at a transition period in her life. I actually convinced her to come live with me in Michigan. And we teamed up and launched amazing business, and more importantly, amazing relationship where we're out to really impact the world and work with some amazing people. And I'm just super excited to have you guys here. And so what I want to do is give it up to Holly Green.
Yay, thank you, Mr. Sponsor.
Yes.
Awesome. Hey guys, super excited to have you.
What's up, Christopher? What's up, Melissa? What's up, Barb? What's up?
Oh, appreciate everybody. We got new people coming on here. So before we get going, all right, let's just get this off the table, get it out of the way. We're going to show you some really cool things tonight, right? Are you guys ready? So you have to promise me that what we're about to share with you tonight, that you're not going to go off and use these powers for evil, okay? Do we have a deal? Let me know in the comments below if you guys can handle that. You guys are going to use what we show you for good. You're not going to use these for evil, right? All right. So before we also get started, I want to just kind of give an earnings disclaimer out here. So just to be very frank with you, like you're not going to go and make $138,600 in 6 weeks. So like everything we will go over works, but only if you do it persistently, right? So we're not making any kind of income claims that you're going to go out here and voila, right? It really takes dedication to build a successful business. And the results that you're going to see tonight are the results of our clients' dedication and persistence. And that's why they've gotten the results they have, okay? Cool. Hold on here. We're going to, Chad's double checking on things. So let me introduce you guys to Amber. Amber is absolutely amazing. But you know what? When we met her, Amber was living on a hope and a prayer, right? So real quick, her story. Back in September of last year, I sold my beautiful home, planned on traveling around the country with my then boyfriend. Within a month, I walked away from that relationship because it was incredibly unhealthy. I lost all but one client. My entire plan for the year fell through. I was having panic attacks by the hour. They got so bad I ended up in the ER at midnight one weekday night because my blood pressure was through the roof. I had no income, no home. My 2 dogs were living with my best friend until I could figure things out, and I was terrified. I thought I was as broken down as my flat tire. But then I remembered I'm a fighter. I reminded myself I overcame 2 heart attacks at 29 years of age. I ran 3 businesses by myself. I can do anything. I threw together a semi-plan, got my dogs back, and off we went. And then I met Holly, and I heard her story, and I immediately was like, she gets it. She's a fighter too. And then I found her mission was to help coaches like me build their business. It was life-changing. I prayed and asked the universe to guide me through this time as I was watching my bank account dwindle down, and boom, I got not 1, but 2 coaches in Chad and Holly. I share my story with you because I am not remarkable. I didn't start from some magical, comfy place in life. I'm just on a serious mission to help as many people as I can heal emotionally and nutritionally, and I'm the only one I have to support me and my dogs. Anyone can do what I have done to get these 6 contracts signed in the last 6 weeks. Chad and Holly are the ones teaching me everything. I'm simply applying everything they taught me. I'm grateful every single day I open my eyes for them. Amber, my dear, we are grateful for you as well.
Love you.
So who is this for? If you have a coaching, consulting, impact-driven business, this is for you. If you don't have a coaching, consulting, impact-driven business yet, and you want one, this is also for you. So let me ask you, do you believe that you can attract high-paying clients without having a huge following or any big tech skills? Do you guys believe that you can do that?
Comments.
So my goal for this web class, right, is really the only way for you to exponentially get high-paying clients is having the right messaging at the right time. And the only way to have the right message at the right time is through what we like to call the disruption method. And we're going to talk about that tonight. Sound cool? So my name is Holly Green, like Chad said. So my story. So I started my business from a hospital bed. I was diagnosed with a neurological condition called RSD. RSD literally changed my entire life, guys. Before I was diagnosed, I absolutely loved my job. I coincidentally was a VP of a marketing agency, and I was helping entrepreneurs and people who had an offline business be able to get a presence online. So I absolutely loved it, right? It's very similar to what we do today, a little bit different though, and I loved it. I ended up falling, I slipped, I broke my hip. Again, my whole life changed. It triggered into RSD. I remember being in a hospital bed and a nurse coming in and saying, Holly, we have to sign you up for disability, right? Things weren't getting better. They didn't know if I was ever going to be even able to walk again. I was getting different spinal blocks. I was getting a spinal block and a ganglion block in my neck and my back every other week. My feet were turned in. They were like swollen and purple. RSD, the only way I can explain it is it's kind of like you're on like an incinerator. I almost want to say it's kind of like, you know, those pig things where you like stick it around and they just cook you. That sounds terrible, but it's literally equivalent to like your body is on fire and your bones are like crushing. It's terrible. I would not recommend it to anybody or wish it on my worst. I don't even have enemy. I love everybody, but not a cool thing to go through. But it put something in me that I knew that that's not how I wanted to live my life. I remember that I would watch in the window, like I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything, but I would just look out the window and I would dream that one day my life was going to be something amazing, and that I was going to make an impact in this world. I would be able to go out and do things in this world. I just started dreaming about this incredible life, and I knew that going online was going to be the answer to all of it. And guys, when I went online, I became obsessed. Like, I couldn't move my body, but I could move my little finger and I could learn. And that's exactly what I did. I wanted this as bad as I could breathe. So the next couple of years, I completely dived into internet marketing. I dived into my health, getting healthy again, being able to stand, being able to walk, being able to get my life back on track, where I then was able to become top earner in a couple different companies. I was able to travel, do all sorts of things. I've been to my body loves the heat of the Caribbean. So in the winter, I am out in the islands having fun. I've been able to work with top entrepreneurs and coaches in our industry, in industries. Here I am over here with some beautiful women who are really out to make an impact in other people's lives. I've been able to throw events in the Dominican Republic, coincidentally as well. Dominican Republic is like the cool place to be if you didn't know. So we ran events with the Millionaire Mastermind in the Dominican Republic. I got connected with the Millionaire Mastermind as I was doing my videos and starting my business in a hospital bed. Coach Johnny saw my videos and we connected, and he saw something in me that it was like my chance, the chance that I needed, right? And I came on his team. I started working in a sales department and putting some things in place, and I did $100,000 in sales my first month, right? He quickly was like, whoa, okay, we got talking. I ended up becoming one of his right hand and helping him with his entire company, running its processes, helping him build his campaigns, his projects, his programs, you name it, I did it. It was an absolutely amazing experience. I've been able to learn so much from it, and it was a blessing. It was awesome. So I guess it's okay.
Isn't this great, guys?
Ultimately, though, the best thing in life that I found was coming together with this guy and really making a decision to do something amazing. And that's exactly what we've done. We've gone out, we've been able to do some really cool things together. This was just like a little award that we won at what event was this? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This was Dan Henry. We won his 25K club. Gosh, I am sorry, guys. I guess I should authentically say too, back in November, part of my story, it's become part of my story, is I started having seizures. Right. And I'm so grateful that we've been able to build this empire online, and it hasn't been able to stop me. However, some of my seizures sometimes takes my memory away. So if I stutter a little bit, Chad's going to hop in here. And if you're thinking like, why doesn't she know this? That's why. So I want to thank you in advance for being loving and understanding through that. So this was a really cool thing when we got to do this. So we started our agency back in June. So here we are, our agency on demand. We've had a lot of fun, a lot of great experiences came with it. So we started this agency and we started working with everyone. So these were just a couple of our clients. So we had knee pain doctors, franchise consultants. Yes, you see it. This guy was
Long Beto.
It
was a sexual pill guy.
That guy, that project. There was a construction guy. So we had all of these projects that we were working on, and I learned that the fastest way to get rich and be miserable, you guys ready? Is to work with the people that you work on with people and projects that you aren't really passionate about, right? Money is great, but when you're doing something that just doesn't drive you, like, I discovered that what had happened was ultimately I created a job for myself. Like, I had this big dream to have this business that I love. And when we just opened the gates and let everybody in, I was miserable and I couldn't take it. And I knew that we needed to change. right? So Chad and I got together. We had our slightly evil plan. Mwahaha. No, just kidding. So actually what ended up happening is we got invited to go sponsor an event in San Diego. So you can see us right here is actually Jay of Twisted Sister. Is that his name?
Yes, it is. Wow.
So yeah, look at that. We got to hang out with Twisted Sister. Don't be jealous. Just kidding, right? So we got to go to this event, and coincidentally, some of our clients were also there that we were meeting up with. Now, one of our clients was a business accelerator. She was all about like helping people get through their breakthroughs and scale and take up their business to the next level. Another client that was there at this event, she is a book coach where she helps people, coaches people through getting their books together, right? And does consulting and stuff through that. And I watched these ladies, and we were in this room with all of these leaders and high impact people that they were just speaking their message, connecting together. And I realized that everything that I was doing for our clients wasn't just helping them make money, but it was making a difference in other people's lives. And all of a sudden I had this like huge light bulb moment. Like I only wanted to work with the people that are really out to make an impact in people's lives. And we learned something. Steve Farber is actually the guy that we went and sponsored the event. And we learned something that was life-changing for me at that event. He said something very prolific. It's something, his little quote, if you will. It's do what you love in the service of people who love what you do. Now, I love systems. I love our industry and what we do. And I love coaches, and I love people who are out there to make an impact in the world. So we put this all together. We had a plan. We were going to go out there, only work with coaches, only work with impact entrepreneurs. But there was ultimately a problem, right? The problem was we had absolutely hardly any following in the coach and consulting space and impact-driven entrepreneur space. Like we had a couple clients that we worked with, but nothing to like go right home about and say, hey, you know, we have, this is what we're doing, right? We were entering a brand new niche. So in order for it to make any kind of quantum impact or do any, like get going with full momentum and speed, we knew that we had to make some sort of disruption for any of that to happen. Can you guys relate to that? You know that anytime you want something big to happen, you have to really disrupt what you're doing, right? Something totally different had to change. So that's what we did. And what we did, and what we also had to do was be totally clear in our messaging, excuse me. So after 5 years online, we discovered the hard way. And if you've been struggling, this is probably why. The hard way, AKA what we've been told to do for the past year, was to go design a funnel, run a bunch of paid cold traffic, scour through different Facebook groups. Guys, does this sound familiar to you? Let me know in the comments. Can you relate to this? Message people all day long, blog every day. You guys hear that before? You got to get your blog going, and you need fancy pictures. You got to go get a brand new camera, go get photo shoots, get all these fancy pictures, hire a graphics guy. Does this sound familiar to any of you guys? Get a fancy website going. You need a fancy website if you're going to have success and create a big disruption, right? Have you heard this before? Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to show you how us and our clients have created a total disruption in our market in just 10 minutes. So the 3 secrets that our client went out and used was secret 1, to attract your perfect clients. That's what you need to do. So you're going to learn how to attract your perfect clients that are willing to pay top dollar. She also had to become an expert without a huge following. So in secret number 2, you're going to learn tonight how to be an expert in your niche, even if you don't have an online presence. And she also had to create a high impact with low tech. This woman is not a tech guru. You're going to learn that here in a little bit. So you're also going to learn how to create a high impact business without being a genius tech nerd. So secret number 1, how to attract your perfect clients that are willing to pay top dollar. So like I was saying before, we were starting in a niche and we knew we had to make a disruption for it to work. So keep this all in mind. We had to be very strategic in order for this to happen. So we came together and, we realized I've got to work with a lot of very successful people, and all of them have told me if there's one thing, Holly, that you can master, It's communication and the connection between people, right? So communication, I thought this was so appropriate, is the human connection is the key to personal and career success. Excuse me, guys. Let me just take a sip of my water. I don't know where my water is. I'll sip my coffee. Thank you. I thought this was funny. When effective listening fails, he just fell on the floor. And this is why we lived on 3, right? Communication is so important. And also, success is simple, guys. If you do what's right, the right way, at the right time. This is by Arnold Glasgow. The right time is now, right?
Right.
All right. So this is what we did. This is what Amber did. I hope you guys have some notes. Pay attention. Let's get into the good stuff. You guys ready to get into some good stuff? Who's ready?
Who's ready?
So step 1, we separated our message into 3 different segments. Okay. We have our cold market, we have our warm market, and we have our hot market, right? So we all know this is kind of basic. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm not sure. But typically in sales, we always have our cold, warm, and hot traffic. So what does that have anything to do, right? Now, your cold people, just in case for the people who don't know, your cold traffic, your cold market traffic are the people who have no idea who you are. They've never seen you before. They don't know your name. They don't know what you do. They don't know how you can help them. They're absolutely clueless to who you are. And ultimately, frankly, they don't really care, right? Because they don't know you. It's not like they're mean. They just don't know you. Now, your warm market are the people that do know you, right? They've seen your posts. They've engaged in your posts. Maybe they've opted in and got a lead magnet. They've gone to a webinar, right? They know who you are. They just haven't bought yet, right? And your hot market. Now, your hot market are the people like, let's go. I'm ready. Where do I sign up? Let's do this. You guys are awesome. I can't wait to join your program. Let's go, right? So you have 3 different segments in your business. So step 2, what we did is created simple systems for each segment. So our cold market got an ebook. Our warm market got a webinar, just like you guys are on right now, right? Our hot market, we have a whole different system for our hot market. So what we did was separate our messaging. So we were always talking to the right people. So after we got our systems, we ran 3 simple ads. Are you guys following me? Are we good? People are on here?
Oh, yeah, we're on.
Okay, cool. So we ran very simple ads, right? So when I say that, like, I don't like confusing stuff. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. These are simple, simple, simple. We ran 3 simple ads to our cold, our warm, and our hot traffic. Our cold traffic gets a completely different message. Actually, what we do is we just invite them into our group. So you can see right here our ads. For each one of our, I'm very transparent here. This is what we're doing. Our cold market, we invite them to our group. Our warm market gets invited to our webinars and to our trainings and to our challenges. And I'm sure if you're on this webinar, who here on this webinar has gone through one of our challenges before? Maybe it was a chatbot challenge. Maybe you got an ebook. We have a funnel secrets book. We have a few different cold markets out there. Maybe you're in our group, right? So you've seen this ad before. And we also have our hot traffic. So if you haven't seen our hot traffic yet, you will. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. So our hot traffic are the people who've gone to our webinars already. We speak to everyone with a different message. And we found that by doing that, you start speaking to you just start speaking to people in a whole way, like the right way at the right time, right? Because if we were to invite someone to a webinar on with cold traffic, well, we'll get there in a little bit, right? So we introduce our offer only after they become our warm market traffic, right? And so here after people opt into our lead magnet or our cold traffic, they then become our warm traffic. They get totally different ads. And you can see we put Amber's ad in here, post in here as well. This was to her group. This was for her challenge. And then for us, what we did over here on the side, we have Amber in the middle. We created 2 videos. And both of those videos, no, I think I made a mistake here, and these are the same. But we do have 2 different videos. And both videos, they're just value pieces, right? And ultimately to invite them onto the webinar. So that is how we did that. So this is how, this is crazy. You guys ready? So the total investment of us doing this, putting these ads together, the 3 simple ads, right? $131.50 spent in ads, right? That is not a lot of money, right? I don't know if you guys have any, do any of you guys have experience? You just I'm just curious in the comments if you've run any ads before. All right, so let me tell you who this works for. This works for life coaches. This works for health coaches. This works for soul-based coaches, relationship coaches, impact-driven entrepreneurs. It truly works for all types of coaches and all types of businesses. We found that by separating the messages and speaking in complete 3 different messages to your people through different times, when they're ready to hear it, your conversions are going to go up a lot. Let me show you here. So actually, I'm going to show you. This is Amber. Everyone meet Amber. That's not Amber.
All right. So I started working with Chad and Holly approximately 7 weeks ago now. In the first 6 weeks of working with them on my marketing and building my community, I signed 6 contracts totaling $138,600. And prior to working with Chad and Holly, I had no experience whatsoever marketing a business online, using social media in this manner. I was used to working with clients face-to-face, which works very well when you're stationary, but when you travel around the country, it doesn't work so well. And I needed to really expand my horizons. So I just happened to meet Holly, found out what she did, and I was like, this is serendipitous, and I went with it. And some of the best things that I learned, besides the technical aspects of building a funnel, attracting my cold market, my warm market, my hot market, besides those things, I also learned about discovering my voice and using my voice to attract my most ideal clients. And that has been a huge key. The other thing, and I am not a salesperson. I'm an integrative health coach, and I am a life coach, and I'm a meditation teacher. So that's my area. That's what I'm good at. Making deals, closing sales, that's not my area. So when I went through the training with Chad about making the deals and closing sales, that made a huge difference for me in how I was able to gain these big contracts. And then also knowing that it's okay to not be perfect, even though it's business, even though I'm supposed to be an expert in my field to a certain extent. Taking massive action means we're going to make mistakes and we're going to learn as we go. So these are all things, incredible skills that I was made aware of by working with Chad and Holly in 7 weeks.
Wow.
Wow, wasn't that amazing, guys?
Let me see if I can go back to our slides. Where are you? Yeah, but for real, where are the slides?
Do the exit out.
We're right here.
There we go.
It's funny.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Like, Amber has such an amazing story. That's just the tip of the iceberg, right? You kind of read a little bit of it earlier. Right.
So you've probably heard, guys. All right. So this is what the gurus are going to teach you. Right. I see it all the time. They tell you to go to Facebook ads, run traffic to a webinar, and then boom, you're going to get a bunch of sales. Have any of you guys ever heard that before? Mm-hmm. Right? I'm curious to know how many of you guys have been trained that if you learn Facebook ads and then you go drive traffic to a webinar, then you can go get rich.
So I've never used ads. I suck at ads.
Good.
A lot of ads.
Whoever said that they just suck at ads, like, it's cool. And I'm going to show you how easy that this is, because to be totally honest with you, when I started at Facebook, I still personally think that I kind of suck at Facebook ads. I'm just keeping it real. Chad thinks I'm good, but that's because I probably know more than him with it. And we've gotten good results. So I like to keep things simple when it comes to Facebook ads. So my promise to you is that when I show you guys Facebook stuff, Facebook ad stuff, I'm going to keep it simple. Is that okay with you guys? Let me know if that's okay. All right. So, however, they tell you to do this, and our test results say, why in the world would you do that? Right. So we've literally, there was another test we did just recently on this too, because I really wanted to test it. So we tested this webinar as well, and also in the past. So when we've done warm traffic opposed to cold traffic, guess what? Every time warm traffic is a lower cost per engagement or per click, per anything, and you get more of them every time, right? We all know that warm traffic converts. So wouldn't it make sense to only offer things to your warm traffic? And then you can take your big bulk of your ad spend and just grow your warm traffic with cold traffic. How many of you guys, does that make sense to you guys? All right, so let me show you the results from this, because you're probably thinking like, yeah, okay, but does it work? So our results, okay, this was our results for just this one ad campaign. We spent $131. Our results off that webinar on the front end alone was $4,395, okay? That was just on the front end, all right? Our results on the back end, meaning after the webinar and the upsells and everything that we had, was another $13,950. Okay, so if you guys can do the math real quick, all right? You take $13,950 with $4,395. That's $18,345 from $131.50 in ad spend. Boom!
Woot, woot.
How many of you guys would like to spend $131.50 in ad spend and get $18,345 back?
Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So how do you create this so easily, right? We do not want to make this an overcomplicated process. It doesn't have to be. All right, ready? You guys, step one, get a whiteboard or a piece of paper. Chad and I have done a lot of traveling. You don't have to have a whiteboard. I don't want to hear that as an excuse. We literally have a whiteboard marker that we take with us everywhere, and we will use windows, mirrors, doesn't matter, the refrigerators, whatever's close to us where we can get and start writing and start writing. I want you guys to just write down the people that you would love to work with, your perfect people, and like, how can you really serve them? So as you're writing this stuff down, I want you guys to really start thinking about a community, right? What kind of community can you build? And I'm not just talking any kind of like, hey, let's start a Facebook group. This is going to be so much fun and get hundreds of thousands of people in it, right? That's not what we're about. But I want you guys to just, we'll get there. But first things first, go brainstorm who you want to serve and how you can serve them best, and create a community around that. Now, as you can see here, Nutrition Compassion Results, that is Amber's community. If you want to go join it, she's an amazing health coach, by all means. And I'm sure all of you guys are in our community, Systems for High Ticket Clients. If you're not for some reason, then just like hop over there and go join it now. All right, so go create a community. That's your step number 2. Step number 3 is to grow your community. Guys, my Facebook ads are like straight to a group. That's it. That's how complicated I get with Facebook ads. It's so hard. So I literally go from Facebook ads to, and we test different things. So to a thing, we just call people out, right? Are you a coach, high impact entrepreneur? Have you dreamed of living a life of full purpose? Come join the community that is on fire for empowering impact-driven entrepreneurs like you. Boom, it goes to our group, right? That's it. That's my Facebook ads. So this is why though, right? When you have the disruption method, it allows you to speak with your prospects with the right message at the right time. So you're creating more rapport while you're spending less in ads. Am I hitting any light bulbs? Does this make sense to you guys? Pretty cool, right? So let me share with you guys. Let me just run through the recap one more time. When you go through the disruption method, you're bringing your message, your prospects into 3 different parts. You have your cold market, your warm market, and your hot market. You have messaging and systems in place for each one of those markets. So you're going to run ads and have a completely different message for your cold market, bringing them into your group. You're going to warm them up in your group and then invite them to a webinar and then invite them to an offer or to fill out an application. If you have a higher paying program, you always want to get on the phone with them, right? And they'll do that when they're ready, right? Because you're speaking to them and setting up your message in a way that's speaking to them at the right time. Chad put it great one time when he said, like, how many times or how often would you, or how successful would it be if you went to a bar, right? You came up across either some hot chick or some really, really hot dude or whatever. You go in and say, hey, great to meet you. My name is so-and-so. Want to go hang out in my car for an hour? Like, nobody's going to do that. Like, back up, creepo. I don't even know you. Okay, so why would you expect to just invite someone on a webinar that has no idea who you are and then expect them to buy something from you when they have no idea who you are, right? Doesn't make sense to me. So does that ring a bell for you guys? Are you guys getting this? Is this good stuff? Awesome. All right, so secret number 2, right? You need to become an expert without a huge following. So we're going to teach you how to become an expert in your niche, even if you don't have an online presence. Let me ask you guys, how many of you have stopped yourself from really going at this online because you just think to yourself, well, I don't have as many followers as they do, or I don't have a group like they do. Their group is bigger than mine, or there's some expert in Facebook ads and I don't know Facebook ads. I'm not some guru and they are. Have any of you guys thought that before? I'm going to tell you now that you are not alone, and a lot of people feel this way. And the truth is, you do not have to have a huge following to do this stuff, guys. Every time it is quality over quantity. Every time. I'll never forget, I was talking to this, I was just chatting with some guy on, chatting on Facebook, someone, I don't even remember his name. So he was chatting and he was, talking about, oh, come join my group. And I'm like, oh, cool, finding out what his group's about. And then I invited him onto our group, right? And he looked at our group and he was like, oh, well, I hope that one day you're successful. And so I go to his group. And so he had probably 100,000 people in his group. And so I was scrolling through. I kind of laughed. I didn't take it personal, like whatever. I was scrolling through his group. Guy had no engagement whatsoever in his group. Like, nobody was posting things. There was no relationship building. It was like an empty group with a lot of people in it. And I'm like, let me tell you about being successful. I would rather have a group of 300 to 500 members in my group that all know me. They love me. They're posting in there. It's a place that people want to go and learn something every day. It's a place that people are putting first and getting notifications at, and create really like a family and a tight community of people, rather than having some huge group of hundreds of thousands of people. Amen. Right?
Amen.
How about you guys? Would you guys rather have like a huge group with a ton of people that didn't engage with you, or a group of people who were so targeted that spoke exactly your message and were exactly your type of people? Which would you rather have? So this is what we used to do, okay? We used to not have any niche that we worked with. We worked with everybody. So therefore, our message was super broad, right? We let everybody in, and we had absolutely no strategy or no purpose. Guess how that went? So we found a new way, a better way, this time with strategy. Key word here. Amber took this and ran with it. That's the first thing she did. Group, okay, got it. And I want to show you something, right? Here's Amber. This is her Facebook wall. She does not have a huge following. She has 851 friends. I see so many marketers out here that are like, give me 5,000 friends. How do I get to the 5,000 friends? Guys, it doesn't matter, right? You don't need that. What you need is, one, when you find out, when you really have it clear on who your perfect person is, you're going to attract them, because your messaging, your cold messaging, your warm messaging, and your hot messaging are going to be so aligned to your perfect person. You're going to call them out all the time, right? Amber does it with her people. We do it with ours. We're always saying we work with coaches, consultants, and impact-driven entrepreneurs. That's who we work with. We want people who are willing to take imperfect action. We want people who are determined, who have a drive, who won't use excuses, who will go after what they want. They won't let things stop them, right? Those are the people, we call them out constantly, right? And that's why you're sitting on this webinar right now. That's why you're engaged, just like, this is amazing, because we know who we want to work with, right? And so you have to know who you want to work with. Please, from this point on, be so clear in who your audience is, and don't ever market broad again, right? Ever. Please. So Amber did this, and here's what she said. Holy shit, I just signed 6 contracts this month totaling $130K. I forgot about one of them. So it has been so cool. We just got so many messages from her like, oh my gosh, I just signed, I remember her first one. Oh my gosh, I just signed my first one. Oh my gosh, I just signed another one. Third one just signed, right? It was incredible. And she just applied this method. That's it. Guys, here's the truth. I know that all of us get our significance when we have a bunch of likes and a bunch of comments and all these people following us, and the idea of being some celebrity Facebook person is like, yay, right? Truth be told, being famous on Facebook is like being rich at Monopoly. No one really cares. It's not what it's about. What it's about is giving quality content to the people who want it and need it the most. Your people, your specific people. And that's all that matters. That could be 20 people. That could be, Amber has 350 people in her group and signed $130,000 in contracts. Let that sink in and tell me what you think about likes and comments, right? All right, let me ask you, who here now thinks that you don't need a huge following? Let me know in the comments. If by sharing Amber's story, by sharing what I just showed you guys, we started when we started working with coaches and consultants and impact-driven entrepreneurs exclusively, we had absolutely no following in this niche whatsoever. We came in here and we disrupted it. Why? Because we used this method, and we knew that we didn't need a huge following in order to do it. Can I get an amen? Are you guys getting this? This is good? All right. So secret number 3, guys. You need to create high impact with those people in your group, and you can do it with low tech. Are we getting some things here? Cool. So how do you create a high impact business without being a genius tech nerd? Any of you guys out here genius tech nerds, or are you saying like, I'm not a genius tech nerd, please show me how to do this? So I happen to be one of those people, right? Once upon a time, I'll be honest, I made everything difficult. I don't know if you're like me and can relate to that at all. If you've ever gone out and tried to do something and just make things totally difficult from it, right? So I actually, when I went to college, like I was not good in high school. When Chad was sharing his story of being in high school, and I think it's so funny that he got in trouble for selling donuts to kids. I think that's awesome. I was not good. I actually, authentically dropped out of high school. Ended up going to college, got my GED, ended up going to college. I actually went to college as I was working in a bar, I would tell people, they would say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I would say, I'm going to travel and work on the computer. And they're like, yep, good luck, kid. So I went to college. Yeah, look at me now, right? So I went to college for marketing and e-commerce, and started going, and I had to take all these HTML and all these programming classes in order to do it. And lo and behold, I had no idea I was so good at it. Like, it just became so easy to me that I really enjoyed it. And what ended up happening was I made things so difficult that nobody could do it. They couldn't duplicate. They couldn't get results because I made it so difficult. And so what ended up happening is I needed to like slow down and be super intentional, because I got to the point where all I want is other people to succeed. Like I've had success. I've been able to travel. I've done a lot of things. At this point in my career, I want results for other people. Like, that's why I get out of bed. I get excited for it. I love that Amber's been able to do what she does. And it was up to me to be able to make sure that I made things so stupid simple for everybody to follow. So are you guys okay if I make everything that I teach from here on out completely stupid simple for you?
Woot woot.
There is, okay. I don't know what, I guess we missed a slide, but anyways, so you go out here, right? And you're going out and you're like, all right, what am I supposed to do? Where do I get started? And people tell you that you need a blog. You need your fancy pictures. You better go get a podcast if you're going to be successful. Start your video YouTube channel. Go out and get all your lead capture pages. You need an email list, and make sure you're advertising on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Google, Pinterest, video, like everywhere, right? Does this sound familiar for you guys? I don't know about you, but when I first got this whole strategy, my head was spinning, because ultimately none of that is really important, right? Really what it comes down to is the very essence of what we as coaches and impact-driven entrepreneurs do. We discover what our clients' needs are and serve them, right? Isn't that what us as coaches do for people? And how do we do that? Right? This is how you become an expert. You don't need a lot of people to do this. You ask, right? So as we started building our group of people and our client and not our clients, but our prospects, right? We were building our free community, keeping it very niched, very specific to who we were looking to work with. This is exactly, you guys can take a screenshot or whatever. This is exactly what we did. We said, hi, we are Chad and Holly, and we need your help. We are launching a movement around impact-driven entrepreneurs. So if you are a coach, consultant, or impact-driven entrepreneur, we need you. So what does impact-driven mean to us? Impact-driven entrepreneurs and impact-driven coaches and consultants love making money. However, they make it because that money can be used to better the world, not to just buy a bunch of stuff. Stuff is cool too, and if you're not leaving a positive impact, why even be here, right? Impact-driven entrepreneurs and impact-driven coaches have high-paying products and services because they know their program and service will deliver the value they charge and much more. So we're going to be putting out trainings that are life-changing for you. And ultimately, we want to make sure that what we think you need and what our current clients need actually matches what you actually need. So we created a quick survey. So put thought into your answers. Your ideas could be a course or a webinar. So could you take a minute and fill this out? If you have ever seen this post and you were you answered one of our surveys, I want to thank you, because your ideas helped us put together a course and a webinar, right? So that's what you want to do for your people. You start building this community of the people that you want to work with, and ask them what they need, right? Because when you know what they need, guess what? You can give it to them. So we started giving all sorts of value. So to our cold market, we would just give them, right? You want to always be giving your prospects value, right? So we started giving ebooks, different kinds of ebooks for all different types of niches. I told you we worked with all sorts of them. So we would start bringing in ebooks to build our cold traffic and start building our group. And then we would take this information, all of our survey, we took the surveys, we were then able to use the answers for the surveys to put together ebooks for our clients so we could attract new clients. And we would take those answers and we would then go on to be able to make webinars and set up webinars for them. Is that helpful for you guys? All right. So we know two things, right? We've been in this industry. We've learned a little bit. Number one, people work with people who they know, like, and trust. You guys believe that? And number two, they work with people that they have confidence in that can get them results. So keep it simple, okay? Create a niche community. Define who your perfect client is. Define how you can help them. Ask them what they need. And build relationships and give value based on what they need. Then you invite them to your webinars, to your challenges, to your offers, and only after they're in your warm market. So I want to show you guys, a lot of people ask, like, do I need to be a tech? This is so funny.
Message. This is our client that's closed over 138,000. Hopefully you can hear this.
Heck no, I do not have any tech skills. I don't even pretend to have tech skills now. I'm learning every single day from you guys, and what you guys could teach me from here on out could fill up a giant volume of books. I know so incredibly little about tech anything. I am a finance junkie. I am not a tech junkie by any means. And yes, you can absolutely use my story. Of course you can.
I love that. So you don't have to be any kind of tech anything. It's really weird when we... Oh. Sorry guys. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so at this point, you're probably thinking, I think that video might have been in a different spot. That's okay. So you're probably thinking, you're seeing all of this, you understand the messaging point, you understand like if you send out lead magnets and you have your webinars and your offers after your warm market, there may be a little thing in there. Yeah, but can I do that, right? Or maybe you're thinking, do I have the time to do that? Have any of you, are you guys thinking, have any of you guys thought about that? Like, let's conquer. I want you guys to meet Maria. Maria is another one of our clients. Maria struggled a big time with the not having enough time in her business and not really thinking that she had this. So let's hear what Maria had to say after working with us.
Hi everyone, I'm Maria Hildgardner and I'm a high-impact transformational coach. I work with mothers and daughters who have had conflicts in the past and to help them resolve that and take a good control. And so prior to working with Chad and Holly, I could not even tell you that. I will tell you that before working with them, I used to think that I could never get anything done in my business because I'm a very busy mom of a very busy infant. You know how it's like if you're a mom of a very busy baby. How do you structure your business around having a baby and then creating a business and get interrupted? What do you do? I'm not used to that kind of interruption. So back then, I didn't even think about integrating my baby into my business. Like, hello. Now I am doing that. It's so amazing. Chad and Holly gave me a new, different perspective with my business. Before, by the way, I didn't have an avatar. I didn't have a specific target market. I worked with clients from ages 2 years old to 89 years old. Imagine that. 2 years old to 89 years old. And then they've allowed me to choose, okay, which ones were my favorite clients and which ones were my favorite results. And then I narrowed it down to 6, and then to 4, and then to 3, and then to 2, and now to 1, which I'm super excited because I could not even believe it. I never would have done it on my own, but in my business, my daughter is actually in it. I work with mothers and daughters who have past traumas and conflicts, and now that is even more meaningful to me because I'm now a daughter. I'm now a mom of a daughter, and I've had the same experience with my mom as well. She was a corporate mom, and I was a corporate mom. And so, that's just become my business. Not just, I've always been passionate about my business, but now it's become even more powerful because I super extra love what I do, helping women. And love it even more because my baby is integrated into my business. So how wonderful is that? And so what can I say to people who are on the fence? If you're so very busy and you think you can't do this, yeah, you think you can't do this. I feel like I have 2 jobs, but I was able to do this.
I love that. Her story just inspires me. I love what she does. I love how she's pulled through. It's amazing. So if for any reason, you're saying like, I don't know if I can do this, or I don't know if I have time to put all of this together. Ultimately, it comes back to that essence of us as coaches and impact entrepreneurs, right? If you don't have time to give value and impact a highly targeted community of your perfect prospects, this may not be for you. I'm just be very clear, right? And I'm sure you can see that. So the 3 secrets that our clients used to get their results was secret number 1, they attracted their perfect clients. So tonight you learned how to attract your perfect clients that are willing to pay top dollar. How do you do that? You segment them into 3 different sections into your cold, warm, and hot market. You get your messaging down. You become an expert without a huge following. You create a niche community, right? You become an expert in your niche. You find out what they need and you give them value based on what they need. And in secret 3, you create high impact, with low tech, right? You do not need tech skills to be able to put all of this stuff together. So you guys learn how to create a high impact business without a genius tech nerd. Have you guys been getting good stuff from this webinar? Are you guys enjoying this webinar? Let me know. So the easiest way to save time and deliver your value and continue to scale is to take a cold market message, a cold market Facebook ad, run it to a lead magnet. You can see right here, this is exactly what we do, right? We have the Facebook ad, we run it to an ebook or a lead magnet of some sort. They go to a page, they get to see us, they get to see some testimonials, they click the button, they're in our group, boom. Meanwhile, they're getting either Facebook email messages or ManyChat messenger messages. Right, so once they're in our group, they've seen us, they've gotten value from us, we then start running ads to them, inviting them to our webinar, right? So as you can see down here, we have our webinar ad. It goes to the webinar. From the webinar, there's a little video. You guys have seen this. It goes to our calendar. From the calendar, it goes to the webinar room. And from there, it will go to whether your offer page or an application to get them on the phone. So let me ask you a question. Right? How would you guys feel if we could take all of this stuff that we showed to you tonight and just give it to you? You guys be like that? Let me get a hell yeah or something.
Let's get a hell yeah.
How's our energy out there, guys?
Would you guys like that?
Let me introduce you to Quantum Funnel Academy. Quantum Funnel Academy is a 6-week master course. Lots of really interesting stuff. Awesome. Thank you. So here's what you're going to get.
Solid. Samuel said, love it.
Perfect. Awesome. So 6-week Quantum Funnel Academy Masterclass is really a masterclass that goes through all of that, right? So you're going to learn, you're going to get a whole GPS roadmap of exactly how to put this all together and apply it into your business. We go specifically on how to master and create your cold market message, what your giveaway can be. We go over how to get started with your warm market funnel, get all of your warm market messaging intact, in place. We will go over helping you create your offer, create your messaging down, figure out what your hot market message is. And Chad's got some really cool things as once you get this all together, how to close people, how to sell it, how to negotiate like a boss, how to increase your customer lifetime value, and really get this guy knows how to negotiate. I'll tell you what, he's amazing. He throws down all of his skills. You guys get all of that in the Quantum Funnel Masterclass. So let me just share with you guys, Amber, I told you she'd always post all these fun things. I love it. She said, boom, 3 more clients. One of them had it in the past and he signed up. Another is a friend from 20 years ago in high school. Another who contacted me via cell this morning about nutrition. Thank you, Chad and Holly. Your methods really do work. You guys have taught me confidence in marketing, but you said something so powerful to me during your one-on-one coaching call this weekend. You guys asked me, is what you do going to help people? And is it valuable? And then you have a moral obligation to share it with people. And you reminded me to get super deliberate and clear with my language so I'd attract my ideal client. It works. It all works. Can't tell you how important your messaging is. We had another client. I'm so grateful I got the Quantum Funnel Academy course from Holly Green and Chad Oxted. This is Cassandra Keaton. Why? Because they share some tricks I've never seen other marketers do. Like that organizational tip from Holly on how to manage multiple ads and keep track of the copy, image, and vid location. Great stuff. Thank you. You are so welcome, Cassandra. Another student of ours, Greg, just had my first one-on-one coaching Zoom call with Chad and Holly. What I love about these guys is their sincere passion and ability to help people find their way through their personal struggles and doubts to be able to work out a variable action plan to build their vision in business. After all the excuses are dealt with, after all the anxieties of imperfection have been dismissed, you are left with a real to-do list that makes sense and is totally achievable. Thank you both for your genuine desire to motivate and educate. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate you. This is super. Angie is another student of ours.
So the number one problem that I had before I got into Quantum Funnels Academy was that I really just was not clear on my target market. I wasn't clear on what their problems were and how to connect with them in a powerful way through my messaging, right? So that was, you know, the biggest thing that I wanted to learn coming into Content Funnels Academy. So now coming out of the 6-week course, I definitely am clear on who my target audience is, clear on what their problems are, and clear on exactly how to, you know, through language, how to communicate with them in a powerful way that really connects to their deepest needs, their desires, and that's really helping me to, you know, actually connect with the right people in my business. So I don't think anything kept me from buying it sooner, except that I just didn't know Chad and Holly. So as soon as I met them and I heard about the course, I was in. What I really liked about Content Funnels Academy was the deeper connection that Chad and Holly get to, right? They really get to the heart of things in your marketing and in your business. They help you to just tap into the more important stuff rather than just all the techie stuff and just trainings. I would absolutely recommend Content Funnels Academy to someone who's, you know, if you're on the fence and you're not really sure whether you want to just go forward with this, absolutely recommend it if you are someone who is struggling with connecting with your audience. You're feeling like you're putting out content and you're feeling frustrated with, you know, the lack of engagement or lack of, you know, results in your business. When you're out there, you know, putting out lots of content and things, and you're just feeling like you're really not getting that connection back from your audience. So I definitely highly recommend it for anybody who's struggling with that. You're struggling with knowing how to put your funnels together, how to put that powerful copy in there to really connect with your audience. So don't hesitate. Just don't wait another minute. Get in, get the information, get the connection, and you're going to be off and running. And I would just like to add that working with Chad and Holly has just been an honor. They're the most amazing, you know, coaches and mentors, and they really keep things, you know, coming from the heart, and they've just been really incredible and really enjoyable to work with.
So Angie is amazing, and I gotta say that Angie, her business, I've watched her grow from the beginning of our 6-week masterclass to today. Her business, I can confidently say, has made a quantum transformation, and that's what we're about. I got goosebumps just saying it. It's been absolutely amazing to watch these people grow and do what they do, right? So who does this work for, guys? Guys, this works for life coaches. This works for health coaches, soul-based coaches, relationship coaches, impact-driven entrepreneurs. It works for all types of coaches, really all types of businesses. However, you can really create a high impact with people. And if you're a coach or consultant and that's your heart, this is the method that you want to use, because you reach people at a more, you know, like intimate level of exactly what they need. And so the number one thing, guys, the number one thing that stops people from moving forward is really belief in themselves, right? I remember Amber actually shared, I don't know if you guys remember this or not, let me know if you remember, in the beginning, she shared something very important in that testimonial that changed things for her. She said in that video that what we did most for her was help her find her voice, help her find that confidence, right? Before she started this course, she didn't have the ability to sign $138,600 in contracts because she didn't believe that what she had was worth it, right? She didn't have that confidence to be able to sell like that. The only way that you can destroy a limiting belief like that is to take a positive action. That's the only way you guys can do it, right? Do you agree? Is this good stuff?
Yes. Barb said, can I officially begin my 6 weeks this Monday?
Yes. Yes, you can. So what you're going to get a 6-week quantum masterclass. It's valued at $2,997. Guys, that's not all. How about for all you tech people or anti-tech people, right? How about I give you all of our funnels? Would you like that? I will give them all to you. All of the done-for-you service, all of your cold market funnels, your warm market funnels, your hot market funnels. I will give you my templates. Literally, all you have to do is click a button. You will get my entire funnel. You just plug in your information and boom, it's there. Would you guys like that? Let me know in the comments if you would like that. And we are also going to include ClickFunnels. You get a free trial. Literally, all of our funnels work on ClickFunnels. You just click a button, boom, they're right there. You literally change it into your information. You then have a full system, no tech skills required. You can get it set up within probably 5 minutes. How cool is that, right? All right, so our quantumpreneurs get the 3 most important funnel templates that you need to be successful online and to be able to attract high-paying clients. They get the ease and the speed of being able to just get it set up because they have everything done for them. Right? You get clarity on your messaging. I cannot tell you how important it is to be absolutely clear on who you're speaking to and what you're saying to them and when, right? And so much more. You'll be able to literally take these you'll be able to take these, you'll be able to upload them into your own account. You'll have a free account to try all of this out with, fill in your own stuff, and then boom, right? You'll be able to run an ad. It'll go straight to your lead magnet, straight to your group. It's all set up for you. Boom, you're done. Thank you.
Who's getting value, but who sees the value in that? We literally charge thousands and thousands of dollars to do funnels for people. The last one we pitched was 56. Actually, the last funnel or the done for you work that we pitched was $240,000. We're going to give you these 3 funnel templates for just included in the course.
For sure. And you're also, on top of that, you'll have the funnels. So you'll be able to get rid of WordPress, your website hosting, your programmers, your designers, your webmasters, your landing page software, your email autoresponders, your text messages autoresponders, your webinar software, your membership site software. Guys, these are very realistic prices, right? So landing page software is about $97, autoresponders about $47, text message responders about $47. Automated webinar software is about $400 a year or $100 plus up a month, depending on what software you go with. Membership site software is about $97 a month. WordPress is free, but you have to deal with the time and a headache, so no thank you. Your website hosting is about $10 a month. Programmers, about $5,000. Designers, about $3,000 and up. Your webmasters, about $4,000 and up. So all of that is a total of $12,698 worth of tools and stuff that the gurus will tell you that you need. You can get rid of all of that, plus a headache from dealing with all the WordPress stuff. Does that sound like a great deal or what? So a lot of people ask, like, well, what if you already have a ClickFunnels account, right? So if you have a ClickFunnels account, don't worry. You still get the Disruption Methods suite. The templates will easily upload into your account. All you do is click the button. It's there. It's all good. So you may also be asking, well, what if I'm tech deficient? So, the tech deficient, that's where Amber's video was supposed to be like, hey, are you tech deficient? Like, no, I'm not tech deficient at all. But it didn't work out that way, so we're just going to pretend that it did.
Perfect.
So, no, you're totally, absolutely, Amber is not tech deficient or efficient at all, right? She's actually tech totally deficient. And she was able to make this work, make this happen. Again, I promised you guys, I do everything super simple and very walkthrough step by step so you can get it. I want you to have results. Does that sound fair? All right, so this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a 6-week Quantum Masterclass valued at $2,997. And also the Disruption Methods suite, which is valued at $3,564. So that's a total value of $6,561. So, but what else do you need, right? Well, you've heard us talk about crafting your message. So how about that? How do you craft your message, right? So we're going to include quantum messaging, and this is going to show you how to craft the right message at the right time to the right people. You guys ever want to know how these gurus out there are making all these unbelievable, like incredible, amazing numbers online? Well, it's because they have their messaging down. I promise you, they know their message. They know the people that they're talking to. They're talking to the right people at the right time with the right message. I've been able to train with a lot of high-end entrepreneurs in this space online, and I've learned a lot from them. And I'm telling you that the gurus, this is what they do. I shared their secret. All right, so quantum messaging creation hacks is, we're off a little bit there, is really going to show you our perfect client discovery hacks. This is imperfect action, by the way. This is what we believe in. So our cold messaging hacks, you're going to get all of that. You're going to learn our warm market message hacks, our hot market message hacks, and so much more. So literally, guys, you guys are going to be able to go in here. You're going to easily be able to write out and put together your own messaging for your own business. So that way, you have your messaging is everything, right? You've heard from our clients that one of the biggest things they've been able to get was their messaging down right. And because of that, I mean, you should say her business is totally transformed. And it's been amazing. So you're going to get the 6-week Quantum Masterclass for $2,997 value. The Disruption Method Suite will give you all of our funnels, all of our templates for $3,564 value. The Quantum Messaging Hacks, which is $1,997 value. So far we're at a total of $8,558. But where are you going to get, how about interested people to go into your group, right? We talked about Facebook ads. What if you don't know how to use Facebook ads? We had a couple of people say that they sucked at it. So here was the old-fashioned way. Guys, this was seriously me. I found an old picture of me back in the day. This is what I did. I got my funnel down, right? I created my ad. I took my ad and then I posted it into a bunch of groups. I hope you guys are laughing as much as I am, right? It's a fun picture, but still, I posted in a bunch of groups, right? Have any of you guys ever done this? Is this relatable to any of you? Get on the phone with absolutely everyone you possibly can. What? You want to hear about my opportunity? Let's get on the phone. Anyone been there? Guess on how to do a Facebook ad and then not get results. Raise your hand if you've ever done that before. Yep, me too. Get totally burnt out because you're just doing this all the time and then repeat. There's got to be a better way, right? Facebook ads on demand. We'll show you everything. It's a 8-module course that will show you absolutely everything you need to know with Facebook ads in a very simplified ways. We have the whole Facebook blueprint. We have the ABCs to get you started in Facebook. So I like this quote because it really made me think and really what this method allows you to do. Right? Life teaches us to make good use of time, while time teaches us the value of life. What I found is when you have the right systems being put in place, a lot of people use time as an excuse, where this system is absolutely perfect for the people that really want to use good use of their time. And that's by using systems and learning how to do very simple Facebook ads to build a massive following. Right? Well, not even just a massive following. Let me rephrase that. A quality, empowering, amazing following. It doesn't matter how massive or big numbers it is. So Facebook ads on demand is included in all of this. It's an 8-week module course. So you're going to get 6 weeks of Quantum Masterclass at $2,997. The Disruption Suite at $3,564. The Quantum Messaging Hacks, so you can get all of your messaging right and congruent with each other for $1,997. And you're also going to receive Facebook ads on demand. It was previously sold on its own for $9,997. And the last thing that you need, well, how about an empowering community? So you don't need to do any of this by yourself, right? I can't tell you how many times I would go off years ago not knowing what I was doing and being confused and trying to figure this all out on my own, right? And I learned something very wise, and I put this on here, and it doesn't matter if you're religious or not. I like to listen to wisdom, and this has been something that's been around for over 10,000 years, so I'm gonna listen to it. And I just know out of wisdom in my life that this just has run true for me. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. There's just a power around being and learning and being a part of a community and being a part of something that's greater, where everyone has that same vision and we're all here to empower and help you out. Right? When you have an aligned vision with other people, that's when you receive quantum impact in your life, quantum impact in your business, right? So let me share, these are just some of our quantumpreneurs. We have a whole community. What you see them holding up is the things that we believe in as a community, right? We believe in taking imperfect action. We believe in not letting our circumstances stop us from doing things. We believe that we can and we will make our dreams and our realities come true, right? That's what being a quantumpreneur is all about. This is a very, very special group to us. We've really become a family, and that's when you join. when you join with us, you join the Quantumpreneur, like you become a Quantumpreneur and you join a family that's here to help you build your business, that's here to root you on as you succeed, to cheer you on. It is so fun to see everybody's results and, you know, just be a part of something. So let me ask you guys, you know, if you had people that were just rooting you on all the time, every day, you know, would that alone be worth it? I know sometimes this entrepreneurial journey, when we're figuring this kind of stuff out, you don't have to go at it alone. That's a bad feeling. We're here for you. So this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the 6-week Quantum Masterclass for $2,997. You're going to get the Disruption Method Suite valued at $3,564. The Quantum Messaging Hacks to get all of your messaging in order and congruent with each other is $1,997. Facebook Ads on Demand, which was sold for $9,997, and the entire Quantumpreneur community, which is truly priceless. You cannot put a price on the friends and the relationships and the help that we get within that community. So let me ask you, if all this did was finally build momentum and start attracting your perfect clients, would this be worth it for you? If it would help you to share your message in a more impactful way, would that make it worth it for you? And if it gave you the ability to easily plug into already proven templates so you didn't have to figure it out yourself, would that be worth it for you guys? So ultimately, we had two choices, right? So the first option was to go cheap, right? Like cheap as possible. Try to sell to as many people as possible. It wouldn't incentivize me to really stack the value on it, to be honest with you. The second option requires a little higher investment, but in exchange, I can devote more resources to guarantee your success, right? So what would even one high-paying client be worth to you? One perfect client, 5K, 10K, even more than that? How much would you pay to get one paying client? So recently, we invested $18,000 in our education, right? And we did this so we could serve you guys and our clients at a higher level, up to $33,000 per year, right? So you can see why people are paying us up to $33,000 a year to guide and equip them to get high-paying clients. Ultimately, this is the 2 Comma Club coaching is what we just joined, for the $18,000. The coaching club is closed. We are now able to take all the information that we receive from our coaching to be able to give it to our students. So that's pretty fun and exciting for sure. I know that they're loving it. So you can see why it's a good deal at $5,000. It's $1,997 for the general public. It will be going up, but because you're special, because you're here live tonight, you can get started now for just $997 today. Quantum Funnel Academy, the 3 funnel templates alone are from our top custom-built systems, and we've sold them for up to $15,000 a piece, guys, right? You get them all free today with your investment. So I just wanted to prove I'm not full of BS. We really did. PayPal, you have to separate your payments. For some reason, they don't like it when you just throw $15,000 into their account without knowing things. So as you can see here, these are actually the same people. They paid $15,000 for the funnels that you guys are going to be getting, the templates that you're going to be getting inside Quantum Funnel Academy. Who here is excited for that, right? That in itself. Now, you have 2 choices. Your first option is to do absolutely nothing, not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. And your second option, you can pony up the small investment here tonight compared to all the value that you're going to get in return, and you just give it a shot. And if we can't make you money, then we don't deserve yours. Sound fair? So here's our money back guarantee. If for some reason or another you decide that your purchase wasn't the right decision, just contact our support team, show us that you actually did the work by submitting your homework, and we'll review it. Yes, I do. After every module, I want to make sure that you guys have an action step. I do not just do a typical training. I make it engaging, right? So you show us the work. We'll review it, and we're going to help you attempt to correct the issue that you're having. And if for some reason we can't help your issue, we'll just issue a refund, all right? So the point of this policy is to give the people a chance to try the system, and if it doesn't work, then you can get your money back. We did not design this to be able to enable people to just take the training and run, right? I'm sure you understand that, right? So furthermore, it is clear that your homework is incomplete or that you didn't implement the strategies in the course, then your refund's going to be denied. And we're going to continue to love you and help you and support you to get your results. Does that sound fair? So the real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does even half of what I've claimed today on this training, it's going to pay for itself, right? As soon as you land your first client, boom. So in total, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the 6-week Quantum Masterclass for $2,997. You're going to get the Disruption Method Suite for $3,564 value. You're going to get Quantum Messaging Hacks, which is valued at $1,997. Our Facebook Ads on Demand course, which was sold for $997 value. Our Compliance Starter Kit is $1,997. Oh, we don't have the Compliance Starter Kit. That wasn't supposed to be in there. I guess since it's there, if you guys take action tonight, I'll throw it in as a surprise bonus, but it's tonight only. And Quantumpreneur, we're going to put it in there, and then we took it out. So tonight only, guys, because of my mess up, you guys get started tonight. You will get the Compliance Starter Kit. Otherwise, it's out. And the Quantumpreneur community is absolutely priceless what you get in there. It's a total of $11,552. So ultimately, we thought we would do something super cool and extra special for you guys. So in exactly 30 minutes, this is what we're going to do. We actually have Amber who is waiting. We are going to get on a special training for the people who get started tonight only. And she's going to go over and share with you guys exactly what she did to be able to close $138,600. Chad's getting the computer ready now as we speak. So this is only for the people who get started immediately. This will not be recorded. This will not be up live anywhere else that you can see it. It is only for the people that get started tonight, right? So our Quantumpreneurs get the 3 most important funnel templates that you need in your business. You get clarity on your messaging and who your perfect clients are. And I'm telling you, you get an unstoppable and driven community that is here to empower and equip you, and so much more, guys. So we decided to go all out, do something a little bit different. So for the first 5 people, we're also not only going to give you a live group support, but where you're going to get 2 one-on-one coaching sessions with us. You're also going to get not only all of our funnel templates, I'm also going to give you guys some webinar slide templates for you so you can get your whole webinar put in place. You can literally use our templates, plug it in, you have the right format, right, everything that you need. So you get 2 one-on-one coaching sessions. This is valued at least $2,000. We do have, like I said, people that pay us up to $33,000. We've just put in a proposal for people to work with us for $240,000 for the year. Okay, so 2 one-on-one coaching sessions. We will give you absolute clarity, big action steps that you can take. I've seen tremendous results just on 1 coaching session. We're gonna get you 2. All right, we're also gonna give you all of our webinar slides templates so you can plug in and use the webinar slides, and plus priority support for you guys. So our guys have your back at any time. The total value from this, guys, is truly priceless. So I want you guys to get started now. You can go to www.chadandholly.com/QFA-order. Or there's also a button. If you are on the webinar, there's a button that should have came up. You just click below that button and get started. Now, if you're saying like, well, I don't know if I can do this right now, the money kind of thing is an issue, all good, guys. Go to PayPal credit. You can get no payments, no interest, paid in full within 6 months. If you need to take that action, make sure, just send me or Chad a personal message. We will help you get that going for you guys. If PayPal is a way that you need to go and you want to do the PayPal credit, just reach out to us and we'll get that started. So it's www.chadandholly.com/QFA-order to get started today. You can get started now for just $997 today. We have about 29 minutes Could you actually send me, I would like to show them Alan and Olivia's video. It didn't get in here for some reason.
Yes,
cool, thank you. So you guys are going to get all of this stuff, $997. You can get started today. If you still have questions for any reason, you can email us at agencyondemand@gmail.com. Again, we're going to get started with Amber here in about a half an hour. So for all of you guys that are getting your credit card, you're putting in the order form right now, you're getting started with us, congratulations. I just want to give a huge shout out to the people who have gotten started. We appreciate you. We look forward to working with you. You just go to www.chadandholly.com/QFA-order to get going. And you can start it now for just $9.97. Did you send it to me? Or send it in our, how can I send this?
There you go. So it's in Facebook. I just sent it to you from me, so it'll be there.
So I can just go to Facebook. Are you cool if I share?
Yeah.
So I just want to show you one last testimonial as you guys are getting started. I know that you're getting your wallets and your credit cards and you're putting in the information. I just have one more video from one of our clients that I want to share with you as this comes up. Maybe not. We'll see. Does that sound good? It's not pulling up. The whole thing is awesome. And so guys, as we're getting, I just want to show you guys just one more reload site. No. Oh, I can't do it. You're doing it on your live video.
What's that?
I think I messed up your live video. Did I?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right. Oh, well, you guys will see. You guys are going to see. Let's see your screen sharing.
No, I'm seeing a screen share right now.
Turn camera on. Awesome. Well, we have a few more viewers. We'll put this next, our last, I was going to show you guys in, I'm not sure what happened to our stuff. Here we go. I was going to show you guys one more client, but if you guys are in our group, then you can just go into our group and I'll just put the video in there just so you can see just how amazing the testimony of the results that another one of our clients, they're an amazing couple, Olivia and Alan. They have been able to go out, and when they first started working with us, they were building an agency and really just working with their friends, right? They got started, one of their first people was with their friends, and what happened was, unfortunately, when you do business with your friends or people that you know and you don't have the right things you can get kind of taken advantage of, right? And unfortunately, that's what happened with them. So they were able to, working with us, they've been able to, as learning through not, making sure all the right paperwork and stuff is in place, now go from being taken advantage of to now doing proposals for $100,000 clients. Boom. We're going to put that testimonial on there. Guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time tonight. Go ahead and get started tonight. I'm looking forward to, I want to see all of you guys on our live training coming up here in just a few minutes with Amber. This is for our people who are taking fast action. They're getting started. We get started in that training in just a few minutes here. In about 30 minutes, we'll get started on that training. It's going to be a live training. You will not be able to get the access to this anywhere else. The first 5 people are also going to get 2 one-on-one sessions with Chad and I. They're also going to get all of our webinar presentations. So if you only got that, let me ask you, would it be worth it? I love you. I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We will see you on Amber's Live. Go ahead and get started now. chadandholly.com/QFA-order, or go ahead and click that button below. Lots of love and light to you guys. I'll see you guys soon.